in the box, but if you go and just like type shit in the comments like that, please don't. But the boxes are here for a reason. So HS, if you want to come up, please come up and have your say.
Oh, someone's having a party.
So what I think it was with that, my Geordie, like I say, I haven't been following none of that. So that, again, for me, that was an information overload. And I haven't understood half of what's gone on. But when you're listening, you can see that there's been a lot of underhanded things, in my opinion, that's gone on too. And I think people should be allowed to come up and put their case forward and let everybody make their own mind up about things. But you can tell there was a lot of hurt people in there tonight. And so I don't think people's going to come up and like tell lies on things like that for no reason. Mods, if somebody comes in and there's a background noise like that, just take them straight out, please. Anybody can come up, but some people don't realise they're in the box. So, hi, Kirsty. What's your opinion on it?
Yeah, I have, obviously, I've watched her a few times, and I've seen, obviously, how she's treated people, how she's spouted a load of crap, to be fair, and I just sit there and I think, what are you doing on this app? Like, go away. No one actually needs you on this app, to be fair. And I just really find her quite disgusting with the things that she says about people and what she promises to do, and she doesn't actually go ahead and do it.
See, I tell you what, like, for what I always knew was she always said she had degrees, and correct us if I'm wrong, thank you, my cockapoo, she had degrees in criminology. This was my understanding of it all, and it's coming out that she hasn't got none of this. And then when you listen to some of them things that has been said, I just think it's bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, honestly, like, when she said that she had it, I was like, okay, fair enough. It's not my side of TikTok that I'd usually go to be fair. But obviously, I've come across a lot of lovely people on TikTok. And, you know, they're the kind of people that I actually want to interact with. I'll do anything for, to be fair. And that person is not one person I would do anything for.
Well, like I say, I don't know. People's asking in the comments now. I am looking at the comments. People saying who's saying she hasn't got these degrees. If I had a degree in something and you're doing that, you'd have it up. You'd show people, and a lot of people saying they've never seen these things. So,
can I just say, Ginger, she never even got to tell her own story.
Yeah, but she's coming back on tomorrow night.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, it's only halfway through. We're picking up where we've left off tonight.
Right, I'm not going to say nothing then. I'll jump back.
It's happening tomorrow night at 5 o'clock because there's lots of people hasn't told the stories.
Yeah.
And if it has to take over 2-3 nights, I don't care. If they want to get their story out there, they can use my platform by all means. Now I understand just by seeing a few things tonight at why a lot of people were trying to shut this down.
Yes.
It's just in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think they're entitled to get their story out there because a lot of that was very, very heartbreaking. And when you think about it, it was all to do with money. It was never anything to do about people's feelings, what the family was going through, about anything. Most of that, what was going on tonight, was about money.
Yeah.
And like when Angie come in and Top Girl, and both were saying, Angie said she'd done this deep dive on her before and she felt like she got attacked for it. Then Top Girl come in and said she knows what was donated to the family. But I think what people were trying to get across was, how do they know how much has been raised in all of it not just what she sent, because of course that's going to tally up with what was sent. But what people were saying was, how do they know how much money? Is there all paperwork to back this up from it going on? Is it the same bank account? Has it gone into other things?
Yes.
This is what people were trying to get across. And if she hasn't got that, there's something going to miss somewhere.
Yeah.
So I
No, you're
understand
100%.
what Top Girl was saying, but I also understand what other people were trying to
Yeah.
say. And it was getting like mushed up in the
It
crossfire.
was all getting entangled.
Yes.
was.
So I think she should come on and show from the very first time she's ever started collecting anything where this money's gone to. If it was anybody else, she'd be asking where this money's gone
100%.
to, what's gone where, and how much was donated by people. If she's had that, she's got to have it in some kind of bank account. There's got to be a paper trail, and you can't say no, there isn't. Because hasn't physically walked up to her and handed her cash. It's gone through a transaction, some way, shape or form. So
Yes.
there's got to be proof of what was give.
Either bank statements, PayPal receipts. There has to be something.
Exactly.
And it should match up to exactly what she handed over. And then she asked for the fucking money back.
Exactly.
What?
But like I say,
It doesn't.
we need like them people who were speaking about things tonight to go in to be here really to speak about any evidence and whatever, but you can have your opinions on it tonight. That's absolutely fine. Whoever wants to come in and have the opinions, well done, my Chantel. Have the opinions on things can, but like I say, tomorrow night at 5 o'clock we will pick up where we've left off tonight with the same people in, and whoever else wants to come in, and we'll carry on with it. Now, however many nights it takes, we will get through it.
No, it's great then. I just thought, because she went live herself, I was like, oh no, get fucking back on there and tell her.
No,
No, I jumped the gun. My mistake.
But she said it's going to give her time too to pull everything where
Yes.
she's left off to get everything else in order. Because I think, do you know, she got a bit flustered, especially when Angie come into the box and it kicked off. You're welcome. And it
was
kicked
the-
off.
The Rexter live, Pearl, you need to watch the back, or the videos back on that air. Hey, that was shocking.
So yeah, I'm not being awful. I don't watch the Rickster, and everybody knows.
No,
why.
no. But I hang.
You know what I mean? So I don't really want to watch anything with them. Oh, he's my Kiki, I think. Yes, it is. Hi, my Kiki. Are you okay?
Hiya. I was
Kiki's.
just wondering whether I could read like the statement that I'd prepared.
Oh yeah, I'm
because I
going to
can't
jump
do
down anyway,
tomorrow.
Pearl. Thanks.
Of course you can. Can everybody please mute up, please? Just while Kiki speaks, if that's okay.
It's a bit of a long one, but I'm not very
That's
good at
fine.
like,
Take your time. That's
talking-
fine. I'll mute
talking
up
off my
too.
top, so I've had to write everything down. I'm sharing this in the hope of finding some form of closure, and I ask that it be listened to in full. This statement is not written to inflame, attack, or discredit anyone. It's written to take accountability for my part, while also being kindly but firmly honest about the harm that has been done to me and others. Firstly, I want to address my own actions. I'm aware that some of my posts and messages have caused people involved and those viewing to feel betrayed, confused or hurt, and for that I'm genuinely sorry. Breaking trust and respect is painful, and I understand why people feel that way. My intention here is not to excuse my behaviour, but to explain how things have reached this point and provide context and clarity. I first came across Hayley during a time when someone was falsely claiming to be Madeleine McCann, and that was around June 2023. During that period, I experienced being blocked and then unblocked. And then in August 2023, I was asked to become a moderator where Hayley said she thought the world of me. At this point, I already admired Hayley deeply. She had spoken openly about domestic violence and her background, and it was clear she was trying to build something meaningful out of a difficult situation, and I don't want to take away from that. Becoming a moderator gave me a sense of purpose at a time when my life was really fragile. I'd just finished intense psychodynamic therapy, where I'd begun to process abuse I'd experienced, and I've still got a long way to go. My granddad was becoming seriously unwell. My own health was not in a good place. Like Hayley has said herself, it felt like I had found not just one sister but several. Being a part of that community mattered to me more than I probably realised at the time, and I later became open about how much it meant to me, and still means to me in some respects.
You
As
okay?
time-
Just take a
Kiki,
breath,
I'm here.
Kiki. Take your time. You're not in a race. Just take your time.
I'm here, Keeks. I'm right by your side.
Thank
You got this. I love you.
As time went on, not just as a moderator but as a community member, I began to notice patterns that made me increasingly uncomfortable. Stories would change. People would be spoken about harshly behind the scenes. Moderators were played off against one another, which led to periods where one moderator would be targeted and grouped up against, and the situation would then be quietly swept under the rug. I was complicit in this, out of fear for no longer fitting in, and for that I'm really sorry. I should have been stronger and remembered that belonging should never come at the cost of how people are treated. I know other ex-mods and members have felt the same way. Eventually, I became a target myself. I had already messaged Hayley about the way Ella had spoken to me and was told that moderators could not block because we are like sisters. Language like around family and sisterhood is something that I have been very open about being deeply sensitive to, and it carried real heavy weight for me. When my granddad, who has recently passed away, was brought into a conversation in the way that he was, I was really upset. I voice noted back really reactively to say that I felt it was out of order, and in doing so, I brought up one of Hayley's relatives that has passed away. And I want to be very clear that I apologised immediately. I acknowledged that her relatives, especially ones that have passed away, had nothing to do with that situation, and I could have expressed myself really differently, and I stand by that apology. What followed was a voice note in which I was shouted at and shamed. Even after deep reflection, I cannot understand why I deserve to be belittled for living at home at 30, for my health needs, or for having a different lifestyle that requires care and support. Needing support does not mean I have given up, and being spoken to in such a way has caused real harm. After this, I messaged privately to apologise again and simply asked where I stood, as I had been blocked on TikTok but remained connected on other platforms. I had already expressed how confusing this was for me. I did not receive a reply. If I had been told I need a few days, I would have respected that completely. Instead, I was met with silence. Each time I've posted on TikTok, it has been in a reaction to being told something, whether that be privately or when Hayley has been live and I've been told about it. One of the first instances has been when I was told, Kiki's left, Holly can take her